Hey guys, so day 2, solid food vacation. I'm still going strong. I made a little update earlier about the juice and coconuts I'd gotten. I ended up drinking all of that earlier today, and then that's all I've had. And it doesn't feel like it's been enough. Today was like really heavy emotionally. And I feel like when I fast, I go through this period of questioning specifically like my life purpose and where I'm at and what I'm doing, and like especially like my relationship with Ronnie, and feeling like it's like this overwhelming feeling of I'm not in the right place. But instead of just covering up that feeling and trying to suppress it like I do when I get to a certain point in my fast that I haven't been like able to break through, I think, from this point, because those feelings, are scary. Like, it's not a good feeling to go through thinking like your relationship isn't serving you, or the place that you're living isn't serving you, or what you're doing isn't serving you, and thinking that like you don't have anything to offer the world, and that everything you do is just pointless. Not good feelings to go through, but they're obviously there. Like, those feelings are obviously there, and I've been ignoring them, right? So this time I just let them come up, and I talked with Ronnie a bit, and I just kind of sat with them. Now, I did end up laying in bed all day watching YouTube, which is not very productive, but I was just feeling so emotionally out of it that I couldn't really bring myself to do much of anything else. And I was watching some YouTube videos that probably weren't as productive for my fast as they could have been, for people who know or used to know or what have you. Nick Ocado. I've never met him personally, but I know that he used to be in the fruit movement and went to Woodstock and everything, but now he's like a mukbanger and just binge eats so much food, and it's very dramatic and, quite frankly, entertaining to some extent. So watching his videos of him eating things like Taco Bell, or, I watched a video of him and his husband at Olive Garden, or it was just really random. He eats just the most random stuff, excuse me. But yeah, so me watching those videos, not that I want to eat those foods, but just watching someone eat, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just, there's something about it, and I know that I'm not the only person that experiences that, because he has hundreds of thousands of views on a video after a day, so there are so many people out there that like watching people eat. But anyway, so my day really was filled with lying in bed and watching videos. And I think another part of the reason why I stayed inside was because it was really hot and sunny today, and because of the burn on my leg, I wasn't trying to spend a lot of time outside. So I think that I did the right thing, which the burn feels fine. I ended up this morning, when I opened my first coconut, here in Thailand, when the coconuts are fresh, they are more jelly-like on the inside than a thick consistency of coconut meat. So I ended up putting some of that fresh coconut jelly and a little bit of the coconut water directly on my burn, because people were saying that coconut oil is good. So I was like, well, if processed coconut oil is good, then why not just use the fresh coconut jelly and water? It stung a bit, but it's okay. I ended up doing that, and then I had soaked a towel in water and kind of like wrung it out and then put it in the fridge. So then I put like that cold compress and kind of like, cleaned it up again a little bit with that. And it's been fine like all day. So it doesn't hurt. So far, it's still not really blistering. It's just like a nice dark brown in some spots where like the skin actually touched the engine, and then like the few places where like the skin actually like melted like downward, so I've got like patches of white skin exposed. But I was commenting back to someone earlier who commented on one of my YouTube videos earlier, I think the one from yesterday or whatever, probably the one from yesterday because I didn't really talk about it this morning, that she was saying that, the juice fast will be really good to help the burn heal, and that's like exactly what I was thinking. And I had also said like yesterday I felt like I had a shift in my commitment towards this juice fast because I redirected my focus of it from worrying about losing weight and feeling like, all of those emotions around carrying excess waste on my body to health and healing. And it was almost as if the universe was like, oh, well, if you're serious and you're focused on healing, then here's something for you to use as proof of how quickly your body can heal itself, and also a lesson in trusting the process and patience, because now my body is, and I know this for a fact, like 110% more focused on healing that burn than it is about cleaning up the waste in my body. Not that it's not doing that at the same time, but it's going to be more focused on that because that is a recent trauma, and B, can be dangerous if it doesn't heal up quickly. Because there is the possibility of infection, etc., since it's an open wound and it's an unnatural wound coming from hot metal, right? So it was just, so I kind of had that little revelation about it. And I'll take a picture of the burn. I took one yesterday, so I'll take a picture of it today, and I'll take one every day just to see the progress of how it goes. So today, like I said, I had the 1 orange juice that I bought earlier, and I drank the 4 coconuts, which I'm getting really good at opening coconuts, so that's exciting, and they were all really good. And then, like I said again, stayed in bed all day, and I ended up 6 o'clock. I was starting to get okay, I think I need more juice or something, I need something else. And I had a class to teach at 7, so I was like, well, all right, I have an hour. It's sprinkling a little bit, so I put on Ronnie's wet coat or whatever, and I went down to the town, and I was in search of mangoes for him again, because I got some, but there weren't enough for the day. So I got him more mangoes, and then I was out. I went to the stand where I usually go to get orange juice. No orange juice. They just had sugar cane, and it just hasn't really been calling out to me right now, the sugar cane juice. So they have a lot of it, so maybe at some point I'll go into that. But I was like, okay, then I'll just find some coconuts. So I went to a couple of different places, and they didn't have any, or the place that I had driven by was closed. So I went to this one stand where Ronnie used to get his mangoes from. We normally go there to get his mangoes. And luckily they were still open, and I had remembered that they had coconuts for 25 baht, and I did math, but let me see how much 25 baht is. So 25 baht is about 80 cents, so 80 cents per coconut, which is, really good, especially because they're fresh and local coconuts, so can't beat it. So they're 25 a piece. And so I was looking at the table, they're kind of small. I think that they're starting to get a little old, but I was she's like, how many? And I said 8, can I get 8? And she ended up just like getting this huge plastic bag, like unfortunately plastic, but whatever, don't come for me about that. But she ended up getting this huge bag, and I'm pretty sure she put like 10 or 11 coconuts in the bag. And I was like, okay, thinking I asked for 8, so I was going to pay 200 baht, which comes out to being like $6.40. So still, like, that's really good. So $6.40 for like 10 or 11 coconuts is amazing. So then I was like, well, how much? And she goes, 80 baht. And I'm like, really? So she sold me these like 11 coconuts for $2 and like $2.55. So that was like amazing, and it was very appropriate because I was talking to Ronnie. He's like, why don't you buy like carton juices or like pasteurized, like not fresh? And I was like, there's no reason to, because I am in the land of abundance of fresh juices and coconuts that I might as well, like buy so many coconuts, put them in the fridge, and then as I take them out, like keep buying more and just keep cycling them into the fridge so I can get them cold. And that's exactly like what the universe handed to me. So I was just like, oh, this is what it feels like to step into that abundance again. So today has like, I feel really good. After going through that like heavy emotional stuff, I feel really just grateful for the experience and for the commitment I'm making to myself again, because that means that when I commit to myself to be better for myself, that means I'm committing to myself to be better for everyone else. And I do have a lot to offer this world, just like everyone else does. We all have our special gifts that we are born with, and the things that we find that we're passionate about. Like, that is our gift to the world. And this is one of those things, like just going through this experience to be able to share it with others so that they can know that they can do it too, and to feel this way is what I feel is one of my gifts. Alongside with the other things that I have learned in life that I marry together to create like an extremely powerful healing experience. And I'm looking to get more into that as well, and I'm really excited because it means, I'm finally like stepping out of my own way again. And I haven't really talked too much about like where I stand with like the juice fast and eating food, because I have some different opinions about what food is and why we eat and stuff like that, and how much we actually need or don't need. And I don't feel like it's the appropriate time for that. So all I'm doing right now is sharing the journey of redirecting my focus towards health and cleansing and well-being and regaining life again. And so that's my day 2 update. This one was a little bit longer, but it feels good. I think that was everything that I wanted to share. So if you like this video, I'm going to be posting it on, I need to start like just posting on YouTube first, and then I'll share my videos in other groups and Instagram and everything like that. But follow me, subscribe, like, leave a comment, say something. You can find me on Instagram. My name is at Aubrey S. Musolf, AubreySMusolf. You can find me on Instagram, and if you find me on Facebook, you can just search my name, Aubrey Musolf, and find me on YouTube or click the link, because that's how I'll be posting it. However we connect is great. I feel so good that I'm walking my talk again. Like, I feel like I'm standing in my truth again, and I actually have something that I want to say because I'm living it rather than thinking one way and living another. And that was something that was really hard for me in the times that I was choosing something else. So thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.